In this segment, we're going to look at a few subjects that the Virginia DMV wants covered. First, they want us to remind drivers of issues for which a driver's license might be suspended. Those would be a conviction for DUI, driving without a court-ordered ignition interlock device for a DUI, making false statements to the DMV, failure to stop and identify yourself if someone is injured or killed in a crash, committing a drug-related offense, regardless of whether or not a motor vehicle is involved, any felony involving the use of a motor vehicle, or eluding law enforcement. Other causes for suspension, but not revocation of a license, can include reckless or aggressive driving, driving without a valid driver's license, refusing to take a sobriety test, and failure to pay for gas. As of July 1st, 2019, you can no longer have your license suspended for failure to pay your court fines and costs within 30 days. That's a change in laws. It's good to know about, but it doesn't remove your obligation to pay the fine. You can always set up an interest-free payment plan if the full amount is too much to pay right away. The DMV also wants to remind drivers of their medical review program. If a driver has a physical or mental condition that affects vision, judgment, or motor skills, the DMV may require a report from the appropriate medical professional and may administer the two-part knowledge exam or road skills test. Depending on the outcome, it could result in suspension or restriction on driving privileges and periodic reports on how your condition is progressing. Finally, the DMV wants to clarify that it's responsible for making sure that all vehicles are properly insured. They do that by requiring proof of insurance when you register a vehicle. Virginia requires liability coverage of $25,000 for injury or death of one person, $50,000 for injury or death of two or more people, and $20,000 for property damage. Your registration may be suspended if you don't verify that you have liability coverage, or there's a break in your coverage and you don't return your license plates to the DMV. The Commonwealth does have a $500 uninsured motor vehicle fee. Paying this fee doesn't provide insurance coverage, but allows you to register and operate the vehicle in Virginia for a year. Virginia has two other related topics that require us to cover: handicap parking and organ donation. We'll look at each of these briefly and then finish this driver's improvement clinic by discussing vehicle crashes and how to avoid or make them less severe.